Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is hump day. It is Wednesday. So, yes, it is Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month. It is Wednesday, April 26th, 2023. And on behalf of Purposed Journey Counseling LLC Reloaded, I want to say good morning to you. I want to welcome you on this morning on behalf. I was not going to say it again. But I want to welcome you this morning. I just like saying that. I want to welcome you this morning. My name is Dr. Natatu North, and I'm the owner and therapist of Purposed Journey Counseling LLC, located in Cincinnati, Ohio. So it is 7 a.m. But whether you're catching us live at 7 a.m. or you catch this later in the day, later in the week, later in the month, or even later in the year, we want to say welcome to you. Thank you so much for joining us. But it is 7 a.m. and we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And the YouTube link for this broadcast is posted on Instagram. So we ask that you take just a few moments to please like the video. Please follow us on your preferred social media platform. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Even if you don't watch us on YouTube, that's okay. But we ask that you take just a few moments to subscribe to our YouTube channel and please share this broadcast. These messages are meant to encourage each other, to empower one another, to support us, to have kind of, especially if you're watching this early in the morning, it gives you just a way to jumpstart your day in a positive light. It could be difficult to jumpstart our day sometimes. So that's the purposes of those are the purposes, I should say, of these messages that we do. So we ask that you please share, and let's interact and engage in the comment section. You could even tag someone in the comment section so that they can join in and watch whenever they do. So I just want to share some information with you this morning. I want to share two numbers we share every time we're together. And this is so that you have the needed resources. The first is the number for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. That number is 1-800-273-8255. This number is 24/7. So we ask that you just please store this information on your phone just so you have it readily available when if ever needed for you or for someone else. And then there's also the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. That number is 988. This number is also 24/7. And you can text this number as well. So we wanted to just give you that information this morning. So please make sure you have this number, 1-800-273-8255, and then 988. Please store those numbers in your phones so that you can have that information readily available when if ever needed. So I also, because the last time one of my children had a special day on a day that I was online, and today I have another child that has a special day today on a day that I am online. So I'm gonna give her a shout out. I'm gonna have to show her this later because she's gonna be getting up soon, but she's still in the bed. I just want to say happy 7th birthday. Oh no, it's not spelled right. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, but I can fix that. Hold on. I'm all for fixing typos, and I'll do it right online. Yes, happy 7th birthday to Sanaa Jade. Our baby girl is 7 years old today, 777, and she's now 7 going on 17. So we want to say happy birthday to her, give her a special birthday shout out. I'm going to show this to her later so she can say, oh, Mom, you wish me happy birthday online. Yes. So big fun in store for her. Yeah, I'm sure, because she's been talking about this since last year. So we're thankful for another year for her. So I just wanted to give her a shout out this morning. So happy birthday, Nana. So, okay. So now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and get into what we do on Wednesdays. If you never caught us on Wednesdays we have Wednesday Wisdom. So we have some concept, something, quote, something that actually impart some wisdom in us all so that we can reflect on it and utilize these wise sayings or wise principles, things like that, to live a more wise life, a wiser life. So I want you to take a moment for our Wednesday Wisdom. I want you to take a moment and reflect on your past. And I know a lot of people say, oh, we don't live in the past. We don't. We shouldn't dwell in the past. We shouldn't. We're not going to allow our past to define us. It doesn't. So all those things are true. So none of those things are false. However, it's good to reflect on your past. Why? Reflecting on your past helps you understand your present. It helps you understand your future. It helps give you some information that helps you to just have, I would even say, more wisdom in terms of where you are now versus where you're going. So we really don't know the future. We can't see the future. We don't know what all it entails, but we do know that life has past, present, future. We know that. We experience our past, we're in our present, and our future is something that we haven't yet experienced, and we don't even know what it looks like. We don't know if it's, because tomorrow's really not promised. A lot of times we say, oh, I'll do it later, do it later. Well, tomorrow's really not promised. So it's good to take some time to reflect on your past, the culmination of things that you have experienced. What have you been through? What have you seen? Where have you been? What were some of the good experiences? So a lot of times we kind of associate past with negativity. Sometimes it can be, but sometimes it could be some positive things that have happened in our past. So I want you to just take a moment to reflect on your past, the things that you've experienced, some of those maybe really, really significant events that have shaped your life, or even maybe some of those quote unquote insignificant events that you really never thought meant much. But then once you got to where you are currently, you realize, wow, that really did mean a lot. It really did, shape me. It really did help me. In the moment, it may not have felt like it was helping me, but I realized that it actually has made me a better person. So reflect on your past. And then I want you to ask yourself this question: where are you today? Just to realize the statement, where you are today is a culmination of your past experiences. Where you are right now is a culmination of your past experiences. A lot of times we look at our past and we're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that I went through that. I can't believe that I experienced that. I can't believe that. I wish that never happened. A lot of things we don't even understand it, even in the future, or in the present tense, or, later down the road. We still don't necessarily always understand why we experience some of the things we experience. Why do we have to go through this? Why do we have to go through that? Why did it take all this? Why did it take all that? Why couldn't I have gotten to where I am right now through having some easier life situations and circumstances? But I just want to tell you today, where you are today is a culmination of your past experiences. If you hadn't been in that bad relationship, that, you may have called toxic, may have been toxic, and may have even been abusive. If you had not been through that, where you are today and some of the things that you don't allow, you don't accept in your current relationships, you wouldn't be there if you had not experienced those things from your past. And let's face it, sometimes the past hurts. Sometimes the past is very, 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 very painful. Sometimes some of the things we've experienced, we really wouldn't wish it on anybody. We wouldn't want anyone to have to go through a lot of the things that we experience. But where you are today is a culmination of your past experiences. It is growth. It is, situations that are meant to develop you. Because if you're still here, it didn't take you out, you're still here, that means you triumphed over it. You've been triumphant. You've been victorious over it. It didn't destroy you. It may have hurt, but it didn't destroy you. And so the past may have been difficult, but where would you be without it? We can't even answer that question. You can't even answer that question. You don't know. Well, if I hadn't experienced this, I'd be doing this. Well, you really don't know that. Because if you hadn't experienced that thing that, you didn't like, you hated it. It might have been something that you're like, you know what, God, I trust you, but I don't understand that part of my life. You don't know where you'd be without it, because your mind would be different if you hadn't experienced that thing. Everything, your outlook, your perspective on life would be completely different had you not experienced that thing. So when we're looking at the past and we're looking at these situations, we have to be very, very cognizant of the fact that they happen for a reason. These experiences have shaped us. And you could even ask yourself, what do you see in yourself now that you did not see before? It highlights things about us, sometimes our flaws, but a lot of times it helps us to see our strengths and what's really embedded in us that we didn't even realize was there, because we've went through all this stuff. We've experienced all these different things. And now it's like, wow, I didn't realize I was as strong as I am. Or I didn't realize I was as motivated as I am. I didn't realize that I was supposed to be this person today that I am right now. I didn't realize that because I didn't even think that that situation was going to positively affect me because I had a negative view of the situation. So don't allow your negative view of a situation to impact the positivity that it has brought about in your life. Don't allow it. Don't allow it, because that will have you missing the growth, missing the development. How much have you grown? It's going to have you missing all those things if all you're doing are focusing on, well, this is how I felt when I went through it. Okay, but what happened when you came out on the other side of that? What happened? And even sometimes our present contexts are difficult to manage as well, but we have to understand that everything still has happened for a reason. And sometimes we don't understand it, but it's like the old folks used to say, you'll understand it by and by. By and by. As time progresses, you're like, you know what? I get it now. I understand it now. Why? Because everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is intentional. The things that God allows to happen, even though sometimes we don't understand it. Like, why would God allow this? And why would God allow that? Well, I always say this because in the Bible, his ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And that's actually a great thing, that he don't think like us. He don't act like us. That's actually a good thing, because we do some jacked up stuff. We have some jacked up thoughts, some jacked up ways, but God doesn't. God doesn't. So again, I want you to reflect on your past. Understand that where you are today is a culmination of your past experiences. The past may have been difficult, but where would you be without it? What do you see in yourself now that you did not see before? How much have you grown? And understand that everything happens for a reason. And don't let those negative situations impact your view of understanding the positive that it has brought forth, because you can still have positive results from a situation that was seemingly negative, or a situation that was actually negative. You can still have positive results from that. So I just wanted to share that information with you on this morning. So be encouraged, be encouraged, be encouraged. So before I let you go, I just want to give a few announcements. I want you to please stay tuned for our May schedule for Mental Health Awareness Month. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're going to be doing some different things in the month of May. Please stay tuned. May 1st is Monday. So I promise the schedule will be posted before Monday in the next couple of days. Just pay attention to social media. We might do a social media, just a little video, just to kind of let you know what we're going to be doing in the month of May. So please stay tuned. There will be some changes from the month of May, because we definitely want to acknowledge and do some different things for Mental Health Awareness Month. I do want to just keep this announcement, though. We do have our podcast, Hashtag from a Christian, Hashtag from a Therapist, with Dr. Natatu, on the first Sundays of the month, live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is still the same. For now, there could be some changes here over the summer months. So there'll be a few different things, but we will still have that in May. So that means, let me put this one up there, that our next episode is still May 7th, 2023. So we'll still be having that in the summer months. We will be making some changes to accommodate some holidays, anniversaries, things like that. So just stay tuned. I will communicate everything so that those of you who are watching us and share this information, we do appreciate you doing those things, but we want to make sure that all the information is streamlined. So just stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. We're still going to be on, and we'll be doing some things, some amazing things the months of May, June, and July. I'm just grateful, again, as I say all the time, for what God is doing and what God is allowing this practice to birth and to just, share with others. So we do thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to put our tag up there every time we're together. I want to encourage you to be loving, be kind, to be compassionate, be intentional towards others as well as towards yourselves. So again, we thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I'm going to put that up there again. Please stay tuned for our May schedule for Mental Health Awareness Month. So have a very reflective Wednesday, and blessings and love.